I'm a little grumpy right now because I just filmed this exact video and I almost got through it to the very end before I realized that it wasn't recording. Because you know what? I pressed the button and I took a picture and I didn't even realize it. Because it was on photo mode and not video mode. Now I have to do the whole thing all over again. So sorry if I seem a little irritated. But you know what? Maybe it'll just turn out that much better this time because I had practice to go through everything, right? Anyways, sorry about that. Welcome back to my channel. This video will be my second update for my A to Z project pan. My first product is my avocado and oatmeal clay mask by Freeman. I haven't masked much since the last update. I think I might have used this once, and as you can see, I made very minimal progress. I'll try to work on this more for the next update. Also, this update is coming up very late. I thought I had already filmed it, but apparently I hadn't. I'm really behind anyways, but that's just kind of how it goes sometimes, especially if you're me. And so if by any miracle I do manage to get my next update up on time, it'll be a very short time period between this update and that update, so there probably won't be a whole lot of progress on any of these items, but more than likely that update will also be up late, so maybe there's nothing to worry about. Anyways, back to the products. My next one is the e.l.f. blush. I still have not used this. I'm still waiting for the weather to get slightly warmer. Next, I have my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer. I've been laying this on its side to try to get as much product out as I possibly can. I know it looks like it's done, but I'm still able to get product out, so I'm going to use it until I can't use it. Next, I have my Dove Cool Essentials Cucumber and Green Tea Body Mist. And this is not a scent that I prefer during this time of year. Once again, I want to wait till it gets a little bit warmer to really use this. But I have used it a few times, and I've made a little bit of progress. That was the intro, first update. This update, I have been making fairly consistent progress on this, but once it gets warmer and I use up some of the other fragrances that I'm currently working on, this will be able to go a lot faster. Next, I have the EOS hand cream. Once this is gone, it's gone. I can't really measure progress on it. When I look through it, I can see some empty spaces, but they're not consistent. Like, when I look through this, there's some up here and like, I don't know. There's like an empty space right around here, but it's not the same empty space on the opposite side. So I really don't know. I mean, the empty spaces are encouraging, you know, but I really have no idea what they mean. So next I have the Blistex Fruit Smoothies Strawberry Banana Lip Balm. This is not in my current rotation. I'm currently focusing mainly on the Burt's Bees Lip Balm, although I have used this on a few occasions when I just couldn't find that one. So I have made some progress. This is the intro, first update, and this update. That green line is where I'm at now. So not a whole lot of progress, but I have made some. Now, one product that I have made a lot of progress on is my St. Ives Green Tea Scrub. I made way better progress on this than I thought I was going to. Granted, I've had a lot longer time to work on this because this update is so late, but still, like, at the beginning of this project, this was brand new, and then at the first update, I was here, and that was after finishing off 2 other face washes, which you should see in my empties video. And then this is where I'm at now. I made all that progress. That is way more than I thought I was going to. I do use this every day, and I really do like it, so I'll kind of miss it when it's gone, but at the same time, I'll be happy to have finished a product, and I do have my favorite apricot scrubs in backup, so I'll be happy to start using one of those as well. Next, I have my L'Oreal Pro Contour and Highlight Palette. I will show you what it looked like before. And this is what it looks like now. I'm working on both the highlight and the contour shade, and I think I've made okay progress. At some point, I do plan on repressing these, and when I do that, I will try my best to separate the two powders. I will repress one of them in this empty space here. I know that it's not an actual pan and it's just plastic, but I think it should work fine. And then I will repress one of them here. Whenever I do decide to repress, I will repress Dust from my Naked 3 palette and mix it together with this highlight shade because it's really flaky glitters and it just does not work well on my eyes. It just gets everywhere. There's so much fallout, but I have found that it works all right as a face highlight, and I feel like if I mix it in with this, it'll tone it down a bit, and I think it'll work well. So whenever I decide to repress, I will mix in Dust from my Naked 3 palette with the highlighter. But I don't plan on repressing quite yet. I think I'm going to wait a bit longer. It's mainly just whenever I can't pick up highlight without dipping into this bronzer here because they're right next to each other. And whenever I do repress it, I think it'll be a lot nicer because even the bronzer, it's such a small little triangle, it's kind of hard to dip my brush into. So that'll be nice. But for now, I'm happy with my progress. Next, I have my Love's Soft Jasmine perfume. Again, this is not what I'm working on currently. I'm trying to work on two other more warm scents, a vanilla one and like a apple pie scent. And I just feel like those are more appropriate for the cooler months, and I'm gonna wait to wear this when it gets warmer, although I really do enjoy this scent. I have used it I think maybe once, but I didn't make enough progress to make a new line. My next product is my Palladio Tickle Me Pink Lip Liner. It looks like this. I don't think I've used this at all, so once again, there's no progress to show you. This was the intro, and this was the second update, and I didn't make, this was the intro, and this was the first update. There is not a line for the second update because, like I said, I didn't make any progress on it. You know, it happens sometime. I just haven't worn makeup that much this past update, or this past however long it's been since the previous update. Which you guys already know that I don't wear makeup that often, but lately it's been even less than usual. I've just been so busy, so tired, and I just typically, even when I have free time, I just don't feel like wearing makeup. So it's unfortunate, but you know, sometimes life happens. Anyways, next I have my Gossip lip gloss. And I've made less progress than I did last time. This was my intro, first update, this update. However, it is getting whiter, but I've actually been enjoying this. I typically wear this in the mornings and I put on a very thin layer. I don't use a whole lot of it, but I don't know. Now that I have my I finally got my Burt's Bees lip balm out of my bag that I took with me when I went to see A Midsummer Night's Dream at the Chicago Theater. That was so much fun, but I took my lip balm with me and then I just kind of left it in my bag. So that kind of forced me to use that lip gloss a bit more. But now that I finally took it out of my bag, I pretty much just use that lip balm. So I'm pretty sure that's why I've made less progress. But nevertheless, I am still using it, so that's still good. Next, I have my CoverGirl Clean Matte Face Powder. I'll show you what it looked like last month. And this is what it looks like now. So, like I said, I haven't been wearing makeup quite as often. And when I do wear my makeup, I typically wear a full face for filming, like I am now. And when I do that, I wear foundation, and I typically set it all with my Coty Airspun powder, just because I feel like it does a better job. I typically only use a loose powder when I just dab a bit of concealer under my eyes and on my chin and wear lighter makeup. So I haven't been doing that quite as much. So there's not a ton of progress on this, but there should still be some. Next is my NYX matte lipstick in the shade Natural. It's a really pretty color. I really do love it. But once again, I don't know if you're sick of hearing me say this, but I haven't made any progress on it. This is my NYX lipstick, and this was the intro, and this is the first update, and there's not a line for the second update because I didn't make any progress on it. Yep. Next, though, is a product that I did make progress on once again, and I made progress on it because it's not makeup, it's skincare. I have my Olay Face Moisturizer. That was so hard for me to say. I kept wanting to say foice. This is not a foice, it's a face. Anyways, I have to wear moisturizer every day. You know, I shower and I wash my face every day, and I have very dry skin. I can't go a day without wearing this, so I use it every day, and you can tell. This was the intro, first update, and this update. Next, I have the Bath & Body Works Plumeria Body Lotion. I've been focusing on the EOS hand cream because it's made with natural ingredients, so for that reason I haven't really been using this. I do like it though, it smells nice. But, once again, no new progress. Intro, a tiny bit of progress for the first update, and no progress for the second update. Next is my Trestique Mini Matte Blur Stick. And I don't really like this because it doesn't react well with my moisturizer, and then it just kind of pills up on my skin when I try to rub it in. No bueno. But I don't remember using this at all for the past update, but according to my little doodad here, I have made progress. This is the first update, or intro, first update, and the green line is this update. I don't know when I used this to make progress on it, but apparently I did, so yay for all the little elves helping me. Next is my Neutrogena Rapid Clear Spot Treatment. I have been using this. It's part of my routine now. This also doesn't react well with my moisturizer, but if I'm gentle with it, it's fine. And I don't find it to be that big of a deal because, like I said, I usually don't wear makeup, so, you know, it's not like I'm going to be rubbing other things on top of it. So if it's not perfect, it's okay. But, yes, I have been using this. However, I don't have any breakouts right now, which is a good thing. But, I did have one right around here, but it's healing now, and I don't have any new breakouts that want to, you know, join the party or anything. So I haven't really been using this. But since the beginning of the project, you know, this is the intro. I am finally able to make my first mark. Yay! Yeah, this, I used the tiniest amount. I just put the tiniest little dot on my finger and just pat it in on whatever pimple I have, and that's all I use. I really use the smallest amount, so this is gonna go by so slowly, but at least I'm using it. Next, I have the Beauty Treats Sugar Lip Scrub. This was in the cranberry flavor. There was a little sticker here that showed 2 cranberries and it said cranberry, but I have since put this in my shower, and I do use it more often, but the shower kind of washed the sticker off, you know. So, anyways, I also have been setting it upright like this, and I was able to get most of the air out, so I'm able to mark my progress better now. And I am currently right here where this nail polish is. I didn't know what to use to mark this, and I know that's a really thick line, but it's all I could find. So, anyways, yeah. So I'm a little less than halfway, but I am using this, which is good. I don't really like it though. After I'm done with this, I am never gonna buy a lip scrub ever again. I've used lip scrubs before, but they were always ones that I made. Like, typically I just take some olive oil, lime juice or lemon juice, and some sugar, and that's a great lip scrub. Way better than that one. So once that's gone, I'm just gonna start making my own. Next, I have my Tarteist lip paint, and this is the red that you guys usually see me wearing in my videos, although I figured you guys might get a little bored with this, but I don't know, I've been switching it up a little bit lately. I put some stuff in here to try to thin it out, so I don't know, it's having its own journey, you know. It has issues, but we still love her, okay? Anyways, there's still product in here. I can still use it, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it until I can't use it. So, this is sticking with us for another update, probably several updates. I can't really show you progress on it. Sorry about that. But the next 2 products are the same way. I can't really show you progress on those either. The first one is my Ulta Beauty Brow Tint in medium. And I took the stopper out, and there's plenty of product that is on the wand. I'm wearing it today. It's not that exciting. Once again, I'm just going to use this until I can't. It's starting to get drier, so like when I'm brushing the product through my brows, I do get little crumbles that kind of fall down onto my cheeks, which is fine because I can just wipe them away. It's not like glitter fallout that you just can't get rid of, like dust in The Naked 3. But, you know, it's good. I like it. And the next product is my L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. Yes, with the curved brush. And I am wearing this today. I'm not a huge fan of this. I like the actual formula, but the brush is really big and it's just kind of obnoxious. But I know most people say that you should use mascaras for about 3 months. I don't do that just because, like I said, I really don't wear makeup that often. Like, let's say I wear makeup 5 times a month. Like, seriously, guys, I'm terrible at doing my makeup. I can't justify throwing out a mascara after 15 uses, you know? So I'm just going to use this until it either causes some form of irritation or I feel that it has actually been used up. Or not used up, but used to the point where it should be done. So, yeah, and that's just because throwing it out after 3 months when I wear makeup as little as I do would be so wasteful. My Bon Bons Wild Berry Punch conditioning lip balm. I have not been using this because once again, I've been using my Burt's Bees lip balm. So, once I finish my Burt's Bees lip balm, I'll probably move on to my Neutrogena hydrating lip treatment. And once I'm done with that, I will either move on to this or my my Blistex Fruit Smoothies lip balm. Most likely I will move on to this because I have plans for this container. But yeah, either way, this is going to be on the back burner for a little while. I have the Smashbox Always On Gel Liner in Fishnet, which is just a black eyeliner. I'm making very slow and steady progress. This was the intro, first update, and the green line is this update. Very small progress, but fairly consistent progress. I made a little bit less progress than I did last update, but I made some. Next, I have the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion in the original. There is still plenty of product in here. I've had it for such a long time, but you know, it'll last forever. I'm concerned whether or not I'll even be able to finish it this year, even though I've already had it for several years, you know. Shh. Anyways, it's going strong. And last but not least, my Revlon Color Stay eyeliner in the shade Topaz. This is a pretty color. I really do like it. And I've made considerable progress on it. And part of that progress is because the tip of it broke off one time when I was using it. Don't worry, it didn't go to waste. I collected it and saved it, and at one point I used it as an eyeshadow base, which, like, that's really hard to do, you guys. You know, for a normal pencil that's, like, intact, you know, you can just kind of draw on your eyeball. But when you got a little nub, and you got put it on your finger and you just kind of rub it, it's not ideal. It was very patchy. I had to put a lot of dark eyeshadow on over top to make it not noticeable. But you know, nevertheless, I used it. There might have been a few crumbles that fell on the floor, but I used most of it, okay? It didn't completely go to waste. Don't worry. Anyways, this is my progress. So this was the first update, or the intro, first update, and this is where I'm at now. So I still have plenty of product to be using, although I must say, when I was marking it on my paper, I think I might have broken it again. But I think I broke it at the very base. Cause see how it's crooked? Oh yeah, I definitely broke it. Oh yeah, you guys, I broke it. Man, I'm still gonna use it. I'm just having a bad day. But you know what? It'll all be better, because you know what? The play is this weekend, and I am not in the play, but I was last year and the year before, and I'm helping all the small children with their makeup, because it's a junior play, which means children 3rd grade and up, all the way up to the seniors in high school, they get to be a part of it, because we have a small school, so we can't do those plays that are like strictly high school. Never would happen. We'd have like 5 people. But anyways, so yeah, I bring my makeup in, and I do the makeup for the small children, and it's nice. They can help me pan my makeup. I'm just kidding. Most of the makeup that I use on them is not in a project. Yeah, I don't think any of it is, actually. But, you know, it'll make those products easier to pan in the future. Anyways, I hope you have enjoyed the Hot Mess Express here today on my channel. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Bye.